Comic book movies should have never been dark and gritty in the first place. This person said, seriously, what were they doing in the 2010s? So glad color's back in comic book movies, and I could not agree more. There's really two reasons as to why comic book movies started looking like these two right here so much. And reason number one is the Dark Knight trilogy. These movies were so good, and most importantly, made so much money that neighboring studios thought, if we have superheroes, this is what we have to do with our superheroes. Make it dark and gritty, even if it doesn't fit the tone of superheroes that we have. That's how you end up with Man of Steel and a shitty Fantastic Four reboot. And reason number two comic book movies look like this, I think that a lot of early 2000s comic book movies, specifically before the MCU, were embarrassed to be comic book movies. A prime example is the X-Men movies. They tried their hardest to never ever have these characters look as loud or as colorful as those comic book counterparts would be. Genuinely felt like they were ashamed that these characters were from the comics. And yeah, you would have a little nice reference like, yeah, this person wore this color in the comics, but you would never see the outfit. And yeah, I know it got better, but this was 20 years into it, and the second to last movie that Fox would ever make with X-Men, not to mention, the movie was dog shit. That's why I gotta give credit to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, because as much as I think Tobey Maguire is kind of overrated as Spider-Man, these movies were never afraid to be what they were, comic book movies.